Just a tremendous angle there by Novotna. You can see her reaction right there. That took her to set point. She wins that set, 6-3. Now it's the second set. Novotna serving in 1-3. Hingis came out and really tightened her game up in the second set. She had a lot of unforced errors in the first set, but only 3 in the second set. Beautiful passing shot there. 13 unforced errors for Novotna in the second set. So that's made it 1 set all. Now as I look at the score, advantage Novotna in the first game of the third.
So this third set will decide it all. We will have live action for you with Bill McAtee and Mary Carrillo when we return to the U.S. Open after this.
I'd like to be financially prepared for whatever might be coming down the road, but I'd also like to be prepared to build a house someday, right here.
Schwab's Mutual Fund One Source gives you access to hundreds of no-load funds, and our valuable tools can help you build your portfolio. Call now for our free select list.
Because anything you can dream of doing later, you can begin planning now.
Arthur Ashe Stadium, women's semifinals. Martina Hingis and Novotna. And as we get ready for the second game of this third set, there's Martina Hingis.
Groundbreaking, critically acclaimed, smash hits, HBO original series. And now, the HBO original series, Deadwood.
Open and her second year as the #1 seed, but she has started.
Yes, September 30th.
Martina Hingis at the age of 17 already playing in her 4th U.S. Open and her second year as the #1 seed, but she has started this third set down a break. Novotna first service game, set number 3.
Love 15.
And Mary Carrillo, look at our match summary.
It's really been a wild match.
Love
2 errors in a row from Novotna. She'd broken in that last game to start things in this final set without making an error. That was for the first time in 10 games. There have been breaks all over the place. But an incredibly shaggy middle set from Novotna has made this go 3. Hingis lifts that one long. After a very timid first set from Martina Hingis, she cleaned up her act. And it really, when she starts hitting forcefully, her errors go down. Because she starts being more decisive. The same is true of Novotna, by the way. When she tries to get conservative, that's when she gets herself in trouble.
That's wide.
15-40.
So 2 break chances for Hingis to get right back on serve.
30-40. Oh, that's a fine backhand. Really knifed that one. Deuce. And this sends it back to deuce. She's had so many backhand errors, Novotna. 14 just on that side in that middle set. She's got to start hitting through that thing again, staying under it, staying in her tuck, and really meaning it, being sincere about those backhands.
Advantage Novotna.
3 straight points for Novotna. And the Hingis body language has not been positive. Four straight points. From double break point down, she holds for too low.
Gave up a loose ball here, Hingis, because she was too slow to the ball. One of the things that allowed Hingis to scramble back into this match in that second set was improved footwork. So she's really got to stay focused on that, getting behind the ball early so she can hit it harder with little risk.
15 love.
Of course, Novotna really helped her doubles partner win that second set. It was a team effort.
all.
15 all.
It's kind of fun stuff, and again, I just don't think Hingis is doing enough when she's up at the net. Granted, that was a tough one, but she could have, she got herself in trouble. You just don't want to have to hit as many volleys as Hingis is being forced to hit in this match.
That's interesting. Hingis has never lost a 3-set match. Diana Novotna.
Stays inside the park. She belted one out of here earlier in the day.
40-15.
Takes such a big old backswing on that forehand side, Bill. Sometimes she can really shank it for you. It's a bit of a tired observation, but I only mention it again because these two know each other so well. They're the #1 doubles team in the world. They know each other's inclinations. They know each other's patterns. That's why some of these points have been so much fun to watch.
Game Hingis.
2-1, final set.
Novotna leads 2-1.
She's not drunk, she's diabetic.
Tulaner Newman Catan.
Here's to internal medicine. When it comes to pregnancy, we cannot tell her parents. I'll tell them. Like hell you will.
Are you Dr. Newman? She's like a movie star.
Which movies?
LA Doctors premieres CBS September 21st. The address is CBS. Welcome home.
It's always been my style to say exactly what's on my mind. But I know there are some things you can't always express with words. People can relate to each other on a lot of different levels. A look, a glance, a touch. And you just know you've connected. Tommy Hilfiger, for women.
We think an SUV should be less status symbol and more truck. So you'll find a truck-based steel frame under every Jimmy to give it backbone and make it as solid and true as a GMC truck. And right now, get this solid deal. Buy a Jimmy and get $2,500 cash back during the GMC Summer Sell Down. Your GMC dealer's got plenty of Jimmys on hand. But hurry, because while backbone will always be standard on Jimmy, this great deal won't. Jimmy by GMC.
Jets kickoff with Bill Parcells, Sunday morning at 11:30 on CBS 2.
And our great aerial views you've been seeing of Arthur Ashe Stadium and the USTA National Tennis Center being brought to you courtesy of the Fujifilm Blimp and the folks at Fujifilm America, proud sponsor of the 1998 US Open. Third set, Yana Novotna serves for a 3-1 lead. Mary, you mentioned their doubles record together. They won Wimbledon and the French Open playing together. They didn't win Australia because Yana Novotna doesn't play the Australian Open.
So Martina Hingis entered as a wild card entry with Mirjana Lucic, first time they ever played, and she won it with her. So she can win a personal doubles Grand Slam if she and Yana can win the doubles final. That's on Sunday.
No play. Lindsay Davenport and Natasha Zvereva. 15 all.
Novotna's getting edgy. She wanted a call there on the baseline. And she's right. She should have gotten this call.
The AccuView Mac Cam. 30 all.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wonderful pickup. Well, this is just such a different Yana Novotna out here.
The quality of tennis has gone up. I mean, both players are playing pretty well here in this final set. And keep in mind, the person who's controlling the net is the one who's controlled the baseline. It's the only way to get up there at this stage. See that? It's Jana's strokes, her baseline strokes, that are allowing her to attack like that. So Hingis is going to have to beef up her ground game to get herself to the net and keep Novotna off of it. Hingis has just got to smile and walk off this shot. It was a tremendous rally from both players, finding lovely parts of the court, and all of a sudden, how did she break it open there? That was a pretty tough place to decide to snap off a winner.
Great angle, tremendous pace. Love 15.
Tino.
You have no idea how hard that is.
30-15.
Hingis had to track down a high lob and move forward as she found that ludicrous angle.
And Hingis could just watch it pass.
30 all.
Tennis just doesn't get any prettier than what these two are putting out there now.
30 all, second serve.
There's plenty of tension out there now, but this is the nice kind. The tension here now is exquisite. Again, Novotna, from a fairly difficult position on the court, decides the rally should be over. That is the first time all match that Novotna has decided to come into the net, going right into the middle of court, right into the Hingis volley, and giving her absolutely no angle to work with.
There have been a lot of great points. Slaying those past failures can be a lot of fun.
One of my dollars goes into washing my car, and another one pays for my auto insurance. And the insurance guys use my dollar to build this insanely sophisticated computer system that spits out checks real fast, which is great, because I know if anything ever happens, they'll take care of it immediately. So instead of thinking about my car, I can think about all the other stuff I have to deal with, like, you know, my dry cleaning.
I'm here to announce exciting medical news. Introducing Monistat 1, the one-dose yeast infection treatment from the brand we trust. Monistat 1 is so effective, just one treatment cures a yeast infection. Absolutely nothing works faster. Doctors know the one dose keeps working for days for an effective cure. And it's the only one-dose treatment with the name doctors recommend most. New Monistat 1. One dose from the #1 doctor-recommended brand.
I actually got in.
You broke into personnel.
Yeah, these are salaries of every person in the company.
Look, this senior VP makes about half as much as this senior VP. I bet he doesn't know that.
Sure he does. I just emailed everybody in the company.
Now Martina Hingis clearly frustrated. A lot at stake this weekend, Mary.
I got to think that's one of the reasons why she's so angry at herself for not being more the aggressor when she needs to. She'll lose her #1 spot, and she's held it for 76 weeks straight if she loses the next 2 games.
Since March of last year.
Then if Jana Novotna wins the U.S. Open, she'll take on the #1 spot. If Lindsay Davenport beats Venus Williams and then beats Jana in the final, she'll take that spot. Women's tennis has never been so interesting or so very competitive. I don't see anybody wanting the #1 spot from Pete Sampras the way these women are going after Hingis this year.
So you start the day with 3 players who can be #1 in the world and Venus Williams.
Yeah. Who could also be #1 in the world someday soon. And now here's where Jana's got to settle down again. Try not to get her life too complicated. She's pressing, and she's doing the right thing. She's just got to execute. She's got to stay forward moving and forward thinking. $15.30. Pretty rough when you're 17 years old and you're in a slump. That's what it's been like for Martina Hingis this year. All the other semifinalists have 2 wins over her this year. Now Hingis gets hooked. How important is a call like this for Martina Hingis right now? Missy Malou isn't doing anything about this. But Martina Hingis clearly got hosed on that call. Thank you. At this stage of the match, she needs every call. That is a pity. No wonder she's acting like a teenager. Let's call it out.
30 all. That'll make her feel better.
What a recovery. What a recovery. And Novotna did nothing wrong there.
40.
She just got outplayed. And you can't hit a much better shot than that. Hingis still gets it back and whips off a cross court.
And a break chance for 4-2. Hingis is broken back.
Novotna leads 4-2.
Hingis looks real tired. Again, she's sucking wind there, taking her time.
Thank you.
And that's a function of nerves. I mean, that'll exhaust you as much as this very physical match will. Oh, boy.
15 love.
Yana Novotna really had a decent play on this. Playing shots off the net aren't easy, but she totally overplayed that one. And Hingis knows how lucky she is to have survived that point. And Yana Novotna cannot back off that backhand as she did just there. Didn't stay with it.
Seven of the last 9.
I think it's a good idea for Novotna to swing like that. And she's still up a break. And she wants to keep herself relaxed, because if she just holds serve a couple of times, she's in the final.
For serve.
She's got to stay loose and relaxed for her next game. Let's that one go.
And Hingis holds it love for 4-3, final set.
We started out a pretty small business, but it sure wasn't small to us. We needed help, financial help. That's just what we got from the people at American Express Small Business Services. We got equipment financing for bigger stoves and faster computers, a line of credit to keep our cash flow flowing, plus the buying power to help our business grow. 1-800-SUCCESS was the best call we ever made. Like my father says, you can do anything you set your mind to, but you can't do it alone. He's right.
Rocks. Some people skip them, stack them, or just plain ignore them. But then there's these Texaco people. They love the darn things. Obsess over them. Go to the ends of the earth to find them. They study them. They scan them. Even taste them. Why? You find the right rocks. You find the energy the world needs to keep on running. Texaco. A world of energy.
Can insurance set you free? At the Hartford, we believe insurance should be liberating. So our auto and homeowners insurance leave you with only one thing to worry about: getting the most out of life.
CBS Sportsline's got you covered. For the breaking news, scores, and stats, fire up the best sports coverage on the net. CBS.sportsline.com.
Yana Novotna seemed to be in a very comfortable position. But now things have tightened up as she serves at 4-3.
Was it? Hingis doesn't think so. Didn't put up much of a squawk about it, but it was a big swing from Novotna. It got pretty wristy, and Hingis thought perhaps it missed. It looked like it stayed right on that line.
Probably a little closer than Novotna would have wanted.
Believe me, that's not what she had in mind.
30 love. $30-15.
30-15. Oh boy, that is huge. I kind of remember a volley not unlike that one at Wimbledon against Steffi Graf in the final. Back in '93. She's famous for this stuff. She got to shed that choking image by winning this year's Wimbledon. But that right there, boy, that'll get everyone thinking about her choking at it reputation again.
Hingis knows she has new life. 4-all. This year, they met in the semifinals at the All England Club, and it was a different story, straight sets. Yana Novotna defeating her doubles partner. 6-4, 6-4, and win her first Grand Slam.
That's out. And one of the most salient qualities about Martina Hingis is that she's a survivor, that she can ride through rough patches. She's trying to do now. Look how clean she's kept it there, yeah. Jarringly uneven tennis, really, from both players, those first two sets. They swap bad sets. And now, very yippy stuff from Yana Novotna. What's great about Martina Hingis is that her game allows her not to be afraid to try any strategy at any time. She can stay back. She can come in. Look at that. He Keep in mind, Yana Novotna, about 10 minutes ago, was up 4-1 in this final set, and that represented 2 breaks of serve.
Let for serve.
A little hard to see this lane. She's always been notoriously fragile mentally. Came up with the goods at Wimbledon. And now is fighting herself, as well as Hingis, here in the semis.
Again, Hingis. Ball
Now Novotna has to serve to stay in the match.
Goodness, stocks, bonds, equities, large. Ooh, 10 best bets. Peter Lynch?
Can I help you out?
Oh, talk about information overload.
It's too much.
But you must know all this.
You don't need all this.
It's my mission to be informed.
Fidelity can help you work out what you should know.
For your free investing guide, call 1-800-FIDELITY or visit fidelity.com.
You're gonna buy something?
Just browsing.
Claritin. Escape sneezing, runny nose, itchy eyes.
Blue skies smiling at me.
Only one tablet means 24-hour non-drowsy seasonal allergy relief. Claritin, the #1 prescription antihistamine for ages 6 and over. Claritin has a low occurrence of side effects, including headache, drowsiness, fatigue, and dry mouth. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about Claritin. Call 1-800-CLARITIN.
He's walking. I got the camera. I got it.
Remember wallet-sized photos?
I got it.
How about a wallet-sized camera? Fujifilm presents the smallest one-time use camera.
For more than 145 years, people across America have relied on MassMutual for life insurance and financial security. MassMutual, the blue chip company. We help you keep your promises.
He's the king of the remote.
Oh, look at this. Picture in picture in picture.
And the king of queens. Kevin James stars in a new CBS comedy premiering Monday, September 21st.
Martina Hingis has won 14 of the last 16 points.
And that was from the time when it was 30-all. Yana Novotna serving at 4-1. Says a lot about both players, those numbers.
The winner here will play the winner of the other semifinal, Lindsay Davenport or Venus Williams. That's coming up next here at Arthur Ashe Stadium here on CBS. We hope you'll stay with us. Love 15.
That sails. A rare miss in the last couple of games from Hingis.
AccuView MacCam confirming the out call. 15-all.
Yep.
It's in.
The price Yana Novotna paid for coming in on a floater. 15-30. Again, if there's one shot she'd like to have back from this match, it's her backhand. "29 errors from there. Don't you think Hingis knows that? Working and working that backhand side until she could open up the court and hit into the open forehand side.
From 2 breaks down in the third set, the defending champion has 2 match points.
That is, and remember we saw her pouty and aggravated, cranky about 15 minutes ago? Look at her now.
And how joyful Yana Novotna was about the same time.
Called out. 30-40.
times when you can't help but be 17. Still a match point.
Moment at the net for the world's #1 doubles team. But because Martina Hingis beat her doubles partner, she stays #1 no matter what happens in tomorrow's final.
And Hingis won 18 of the last 22 points. Difficult afternoon for Yana Novotna. Another final for Martina Hingis.
I remember when I was little watching the first satellites go over. But what's about to happen in space seems even more amazing. To put a space station into orbit, astronauts from 13 countries living there up to 10 years, that's a pretty great achievement. I'm John Donor and I work at Mobil. I developed the grease that will lubricate the International Space Station's air system. We might take breathing for granted on Earth, but it's very important for them. I feel very proud for Mobil that we are a part of that.
Right, Seattle. I start my job on Monday. I want to do something about my retirement plan.
Okay, no problem.
Jane, Andy, please!
Sounds like your hands are pretty full there. Don't worry about this. A rollover specialist can handle all the transfer paperwork for you and make sure you avoid penalties. We can also help you with the new tax laws.
Oh, thanks. You've been a really big help.
Oh, good. Good luck with the move.
Go get it, Yellow!
AccuView, it's how you see things. Call now and get a free trial pair of lenses.
His mother drives his wife bananas. Raymond's folks live across the street. His wife thinks mom could use some manners. Raymond's folks live across the street. His brother is an urban lancelot. Raymond's folks live across the street. His father unbuckles his pants a lot. Raymond's folks live across the street. Raymond, Raymond, everybody loves Raymond. CBS Monday.
Moments ago at Arthur Ashe Stadium, match point. And Martina Hingis returns from the brink. 2 breaks down in the third set. Her mother, Melanie Molitor, looking on, and let's go down to Andrea Joyce.
All right, thanks, Bill. Martina, congratulations. You were down 2 breaks in the third set. How were you able to pull this one out?
Well, I don't really know at the end. I just kind of was fighting, and I knew I lost that game. Well, I lost 2 series games, but I knew I was going to play with the win, and I saw Yana wasn't in best shape anymore either, so I was just kind of, trying to keep the ball in the game and fight for every point. And I was kind of fighting for my #1 spot, so you always want to put
It's a big battle out there right now for that. When this tournament started and through the first couple of rounds, you were not really happy with the way you had been playing. Now you come off a big win over Monica and this one over Yana. What does this do for your confidence? Do you feel like you're out of that slump?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I played a great match against Monica. I was just, very pumped, excited to play her again because I lost the last 2 matches we played. And, just today in the beginning, I felt it was she didn't miss anything. And this slicey thing, I haven't played against anybody like her all this tournament. And she's so different from everybody. So it's always tough battle playing Yana, especially it's just my doubles partner. So I know her weaknesses, she knows mine.
How doubtful were you, though, in that third set? Because about 15 or 20 minutes ago, we thought we might be saying goodbye to you in this tournament.
Well, me too, but no, not really. I mean, it was getting a little bit more windy. I had a pretty good second set, and I was always there. I mean, I lost just some, kind of stupid games because I had some break points or just game points on my serve. So I was like, I was kind of hanging in there, but just couldn't make the last 2 points. But, I made it to the end.
Back in the finals for the second straight year, one way or the other, no matter what happens in the second semifinal, Lindsay or Venus, you're going to face a powerful player. I wouldn't imagine you have a preference either way.
Well, I mean, I played Venus a couple times, especially the last year finals here, and Lindsay was just very tough in the California tournament. I mean, she's number 2 in the world, so that says everything. But it's going to be a definitely different match from what we played out here. We came in, we just kind of mixed it up, and this is just going to be shooting from the baseline.
Well, I know you're anxious to get into the locker room and get a massage. You deserve it. Congratulations. Back to you, Bill.
All right, Andrea, thank you very much. We'll have Lindsay Davenport and Venus Williams coming up shortly. Back to Michelle Tafoya and Patrick McEnroe in our CBS Sports studio after this message and a word from your local station.